What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another freaking video, and this one right here is all about Veronica in the most recent episode, in the most recent season of the Single Life Tell-All Part 3. But of course, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. And with that being said, let's get into it. Come on now.
This surprise that you have for everyone. Veronica, you're actually dating somebody new. You know, it's very new. It's somebody that I met kind of casually, and I didn't expect it to go anywhere, but we just really hit it off. He's very sweet. He's incredibly handsome. He's also long distance, but at least I knew up front. Okay, Veronica, let's bring him out.
Oh my God.
Let's bring him out.
Oh my God.
Please welcome Kim's son, Jamal.
Hello.
Hey, Jamal.
What's up, Sean?
You're here?
What's up, Tim?
Hello, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Jamal, Tim.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jamal.
How are you,
Good
Sean?
to see
Doing
you
all right?
again. Yeah. Wow, this is a surprise. I actually saw him on the tell-all of Kim's season. Yeah. And I was going to San Diego because I know he used to live there. So I was like, anything, you know, I should see or things like that. And he was like, I will be in San Diego and I will meet you and take you to dinner. And he was like, okay. Were you guys intimate on the first date?
What do you mean?
Did you all have sex on the first date?
Oh, yeah, I will come to her, you know. Can I ask, though?
Yeah, go ahead, Jamal.
I should be sitting over there, yeah? Tim,
Yeah, I
you
was
mind
wondering why you're
switching?
sitting all the way over there. You don't want to swap seats?
We'll happily swap if you
Thank you.
swap, sure.
Appreciate you.
I mean, I'm not really one. That doesn't mean. Never mind.
Oh, suave. Okay. So cute. Well,
Thank you.
you seem really giddy about Jamal. Are you two exclusive? No.
No.
Whoa,
No,
okay.
we're not.
Jamal, you were dating other people.
Yeah.
Having sex with other people?
Yeah, you know, protection, of course.
Okay, you're seeing other people. I would be open to it. I'm just too lazy to do it. Okay, so right now you're not seeing anybody else.
In the meantime, you're having fun and enjoying it.
And exactly, and I don't feel like
I
it's...
like you.
Yeah,
You
I
love
mean,
Debbie.
everybody's like, first date, like, are we committed? Are we getting married in 2 years? I mean, that's it. It's like, have fun, enjoy your...
I just want to say this, right? I don't know if you guys have seen the videos yet that I made of Colt and Debbie in this part 3 of the tell-all, but Debbie had literally nothing to say in terms of how she had nothing to say in terms of opening up to Colt about how she's feeling. She couldn't give any details, and she wouldn't even acknowledge him opening up and him trying to connect with her. But for some bizarre reason, when she's in other people's lives, she can happily ask the questions that she won't answer herself. She'll happily give information and advice that she won't even give herself. Or, do you know what I mean? It's quite interesting, isn't it? And this is my thing against Debbie. She is one hell of a freaking hypocrite, manipulator, XYZ, you name it, she's it. Because at the end of the day, I just find it very fascinating that she's got things to say for others, but she won't bring that stuff to herself. Can easily hold other people accountable, but can't hold herself accountable. Just putting it out there. If you've seen the video that I made already, then you get it. If you haven't, go watch it after this video. Yeah. Just get it.
Yeah,
And if we fall in love deeply and you want to
exactly.
do it, but if, in the meantime, have fun.
Veronica, do you ultimately want to be married again? I think, yes, for me, that is the ultimate goal. And not to speak for you, but you've shared with me that there is a part of you that is interested in settling down at some point, right? And we know that Jamal's like, he doesn't remember that. Yeah. No?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You'll live a single life forever?
I mean, not forever, but right now I am having fun.
So you've said a couple times that you guys are just having fun, but then you said you're thinking of seeing if this is something you can.
This makes no sense, to be honest, because Veronica now gave whatever his name is it Justin, I think? She said that on the Single Life that she's looking for someone to be serious with. That's what she said. To be serious with. But yet she's more than happy to have fun with Jamal. I thought you wanted something serious. And yes, this is long distance, but I knew about it. But I thought you still wanted something serious. The 180 is quite interesting. And you can't sit here and tell me that this relationship that could go somewhere. Man just told he's still sleeping with other women right now. No woman would be comfortable with that information. They don't want to know that. Though, granted, if a woman that wants you will not want to hear about you sleeping with other people. A woman that wants you would want to find out ASAP that you stopped talking to other people. A woman that wants you would do what she can to make it exclusive ASAP. Veronica is full of BS. Pure BS. And the maddest thing is that I'm actually disappointed in Jamal, because in the long run, if this all goes to kaput, which it will, pardon me, I mean, it is 90 Day Fiance after all, process that the next time we see these two, if we see them again on screen, it's going to be Veronica making him look like as if he did her wrong. Unless, of course, she decides to protect him, which again will still look stupid. All I know is this: Jamal is one of those people that everybody enjoys to watch and loves. And it's going to be very interesting if all of a sudden the flip is script when things don't plan out the way Veronica would like it to plan out. And ladies, don't sit there and lie to me. You all know what it's like to be in your feelings. You all know how it's like to be quickly turn on man. Even though he's told you, listen, this is just fun to me. You will linger on to the fact that he said that this could go somewhere. And then when it doesn't go somewhere, oh, he's the villain. But you can't hold yourself accountable. Let's be real right now. So all I'm saying is that like I won't be surprised if the next time we see these two together and it hasn't worked out, all of a sudden she's saying XYZ about him. But like I said, it can go to one or two ways. She can talk about him in a negative way, or she can still talk about him in a positive way. But either way though, the way people look at him won't be the same. Or the way women look at him won't be the same. Give or take. But if I was Jamal, man, I wouldn't have got involved. Personally. I mean, we know what Veronica's like. Remember that. But we continue.
Pursue, but I haven't heard you say that.
I'm not ready to like commit in that way.
Potentially, could you see this relationship going somewhere?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, I don't.
See? You see what I mean? The ladies are already pushing for him to say that. They're already pushing for him to say that. Process this. Women know what they're doing. Don't lie to me. And now he said, potentially I could see it going somewhere. That is that linger. Tim, on the other hand, I'm gonna lie to you. The face that he's pulling right now, I mean, I won't lie to you. I'd be pulling the same goddamn face. I'd be like, boy, me and you both know that if you really wanted to be with her and you saw something happening with her, you would pretty much stop playing around with any other woman. I can tell you this now, point blank. Any man that wants to be with a woman will not play around with other women. He will cut ties with those women ASAP. Some men may be a little bit greedy. Some men may still be like, you know what, let me have one more round with some of these honeys before I cut them off. But they'll cut them off ASAP. Because they'll be like, I want to put my full focus on you. If a man wants you, he's going to chase you nicely. Do you see what I'm saying? Or not chase. Let's not use the word, I don't like the word chase. But, you know, he's going to make it known. This isn't the case. Jamal don't want you. I'm a guy. I know. And that's why I support Tim's look for once.
Don't get into anything with the notion of it not going anywhere. You know, like Debbie said, we're having a good time, we're having fun. And
Tim, what do you think about that?
When she told me about, I mean, a lot of red flags.
Wait, with Jamal, there are red flags?
Of course, yeah.
Oh, like
What are
what?
those?
I've never seen Veronica date someone younger. She constantly gives me for the age difference with me and my girlfriend. It's not just that, though. Like, it sounds super negative, but it's like, again, like, it seems like a waste of time.
And
Do you
smiling.
think she's really
Absolutely right.
okay with Jamal seeing other people?
Absolutely not. I think she's playing nice because she doesn't feel like she has enough power yet to tell him it's not okay. She doesn't feel comfortable yet saying, hey, you got to get rid of the other girls.
If any of these women come at Tim and defend Veronica, you're all, no, I'm not having that. Tim's speaking facts. Gems, that's exactly what I've been saying. Any woman that defends Veronica right now, no, we ain't having that. Don't be doing that. No way, Jose. Don't mess up, pal. Jamal knows as well. Look, the look on his face is like, damn, I've been exposed. He knows. Listen, Jamal, that character that everybody loved. I mean, listen, bro, man, it's going downhill now. It's peak for you at this point. It is peak for you, bro. Like, should never got involved. And he's not. And remember, Tim knows Veronica well. He knows, and we know Veronica well. We've seen her, but Tim knows her more than we do. And we know that she wants something serious, and we know that she's a woman who's going to speak her mind when she's ready to do it. And it's coming. Don't mess with us, man. We know how you work, and we know how we work.
I actually can't believe that you're lowering yourself to that.
I agree. A woman who preaches about being a single mother, but with Tim, of course, supporting her, and preach about how I want a serious relationship, and I want a man to take me seriously, and then boom. She has lowered herself 100%. This ain't about appearances. This ain't about personality. This is about her standard. Her standard is to be with a man that wants her long term, not to be with a man that is telling her, I'm still doing my madness with other people. Who knows? Maybe we have a future. That's not security. Veronica is preached about security. Tim is holding no punches and he's speaking facts. Point blank, period. I'll give yourself if you disagree.
Coming up, is she enough or you're no?
Excuse me, is she enough?
I don't want to hear the answers to all these
Yeah,
questions.
no, she is enough. And what I'm trying to tell you, I have family priorities to take care of.
That involve having sex with other women? If she's a special girl and you keep saying that you like her, then why do you still need to other girls? I'm shocked that you're lowering yourself, that you can't deserve someone that's willing to put you on a
I
pedestal.
sure do. And if he lived in Charlotte, I don't think I'd be open to what's happening.
Veronica,
If he lived in Charlotte, I wouldn't be open to it. What? You sound stupid saying that. You told Justin to F off because he was moving. I mean, don't get me wrong, situation's different, but either way though, if you had stayed with Justin, you wouldn't have been letting him go and do his madness. Don't lie. Don't say just because he lives far away, you wouldn't be tolerating this. That's BS. Nah.
just sat here and made a face, and I could tell right away this guy is not settling down.
He's 27 years old.
I know for a fact you're not dating anybody else.
No, I'm not.
Right, but I know you, Veronica, and I know that secretly that's burning you up on the inside.
I actually I'm the one who came up with the situation. Like, I'm the one who started that conversation of, hey, to be clear, if you meet someone, like, feel free to pursue that. If I meet someone, know that I'm going to pursue that.
I think that when you're devaluing yourself, that you have to allow a behavior that you're not okay with, even if she's saying that she is okay with it, that it's sad to me.
We don't know if this is a thing. We don't know if we're going to see each other, every month, every 2 months, every whatever. He's just going to sit here and wait.
I mean,
like,
you
will
are.
I come and grace him with my vagina?
Also, one
He
thing,
is a lovely vagina.
That's why it's very convenient that he's out doing whatever he wants
I'm
with
sorry,
you.
but Tim, I don't go and date all the time. You don't know my life. You don't know how many people I'm seeing, whatever.
I'm going off
Number
what we
two,
just
I'm
heard
not
today.
done speaking. Number two, I don't like the words you use about her devaluing herself, and me and Veronica are figuring it out. But for you to already be like, this isn't gonna work, this isn't gonna happen, it's like you never really want her to be happy because you're constantly just putting her down.
Before Tim even says anything, I want to say something. Jamal, be quiet. You are making yourself look like a fool because I know what you're doing here. You're doing... You are your mother's son. You are legit your mother's son. You know how, like, for example, Usman would say something to Kimberly like, hell no, and then all of a sudden, she makes a whole 180 and starts to convince herself of why it's okay to do what she's doing. And you know how Usman is always saying things in a certain way, so therefore Kimberly, just what I'm saying, he's doing what Usman does to his mother. Forget that. You're not your mother's son. You are your mother's freaking fiance. You're doing what Usman does to your mum when he's chatting nonsense. That's what you're doing right now. You're trying to cover up. You can't lie to me, bro. Listen, I'm saying we're guys here. I know it. Tim knows it, okay? Caesar, he doesn't know nothing, but Caesar's obviously a lost cause. Forget him. He's not one of us, clearly. To be fair, me and Tim are not the same neither, to be honest. I'm superior. I am. I am a god. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? I value you, man. Remember that. But Tim understands the morals of being a guy. He understands it. This is why people need to stop. Yeah, either way. Yeah, so, Jamal, I know what you're doing. Nah. You're trying to make Tim look like as if he doesn't want... Nah. I see what you're doing it. But don't get me wrong, though. It is questionable. Does Tim want to see Veronica happy? That is a question. To be fair with you, I do genuinely believe that he deeply does want to see her happy, but he just knows that each time she is with a man, the man that she seems to pick is always a man that has certain red flags that he knows are going to trigger her because he knows her so well. And that can come across as if he doesn't want to see her happy. But it doesn't mean he doesn't. It means he's just looking out for her. And so far, Tim has not been wrong about the men that have come into Veronica's life. And that's what my man Jamal's trying to use against Tim to make it... I see what you're doing there. Don't do it. Jamal, your respect levels in terms of the people that love you, it's going to go downhill. For me personally, it won't change. You know what I mean? I know what you're doing. Yeah.
Happiness is one thing, and finding a soulmate, like future husband, is another. So if her idea on that has changed, and she just wants to like a buddy, cool.
I think it's awesome. I mean, if your motive that worries me a little bit is if you do get to that point where you just want to spend.
Ain't nobody listen to Tiffany. Listen, be quiet. No, humble yourself. Tiffany, Tanya, any woman on the stage, don't speak. Just humble yourselves. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Time with just this
this person and he still wants to, or vice versa. It's gonna hurt somebody.
But what I'm saying is, I've done the dating on the apps. I've tried to meet people organic. And then I met this guy, and we just went and had dinner. And then we just didn't want the night to end. And then when it was time for me to leave San Diego, we didn't want that to be the last time that we talked or saw each other. So, like,
That's exactly what happened.
let's just see what...
I think the situation would be so much more clearer and safer if Veronica and Jamal said, listen, we are just F buddies. We're literally just friends with benefits and that's it. We don't plan to have a future together. There is no signs of a future together. We don't care if a future together. We live in a distance. We went out for dinner. We had a little bit of fun. And to be fair, the fun was good. And we want to do it again. Simple as that. And we've continued doing it since. But that is it. We just want to have fun. We just want to be hoes together. Simple as 1, 2, 3. If you say that, like Tim just said, if you just say he just did it, cool, no worries. Conversation is over. But that's not what's being said. She said before he came out that I've met someone new. No, women don't say I've met someone new on the basis of I just want to F you. Don't lie to me. If a woman says I've met someone new, it means that she's looking for something serious to happen. And that's exactly how it was described. So you can't backtrack on that one neither. Don't do
What happened? Like, let's just keep on keeping on.
Damn, who's out there? Who can I go ahead and dinner with?
Jamal, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you and Veronica the very best, no matter what that is.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Bye, Jamal.
Bye, Debbie.
Bye.
Let's pause here and take a quick break.
How's Tim? You think he's annoyed?
I think he's just...
Flustered? Little boy.
Tim, let me grab you for a sec.
You gotta give me a minute here.
I don't know you guys. I don't know anything about you guys, just from what I've seen. Me and her have different opinions. She's like, go have fun and everything. And I'm more like, no, I feel like she's more invested than him. Like, not
Wait,
in a
I
bad
didn't say
way.
that.
No?
I didn't. I do. I just said be careful. You know, when you want love and it's like, oh, they're just so random. Like, I just am worried that, like, you will become more invested. But I'm literally, I can see your eyes roll from.
Veronica already is more invested. Remember that. She already is more invested. Come on now. You know what, though? This isn't goodness. Tiffany and Tanya are encouraging the situation. They should be putting Veronica to the side. So listen, girl, we can see that you want this guy. But trust me, you're going down a very dark path. You're going down a very risky path. And you're probably going to get heartbroken. So if it was me, I would want that clarity ASAP. And if he can't give it to you, I'd walk away now. Save yourself. You are a mother. You got priorities. You can't be distracted with emotions for a guy that can't give you clarity. That is the conversation that should be having here. But it's not having. But like I said before, none of these people on this cast have brain cells, so it is what it is. It's peak.
Literally, I was like sitting behind
Because
you.
I just think
Did you just scoff at us?
Where's my food?
I just think everyone is so like hell-bent already on like y'all have to be in a relationship, or like thinking like, oh, y'all are going to be. It's like we don't know what's gonna happen.
No.
And if it happens, it happens.
But why do y'all think that though?
What? Go ahead.
We have a little bit like...
Vibes.
Because of how I dress?
No,
Because I take
just
care
like,
of myself?
no, you look great. I'm not saying
I
anything.
don't think confidence is.
So now they want to say that he has F-boy vibes. So they didn't want to say that a second ago when Tim was saying it. They didn't want to support Tim when Tim was saying it. But now, now they're all saying that yeah, you got those kind of vibes. You see what I'm saying? Listen, and you know what? This is another thing. Jamal, the way he's talking, right, is exactly similar to how Usman talked to his mother, and the fact that he hasn't pulled up his mother on that, on the fact that that's Usman's on that kind of weight. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I can recognize it, you should recognize it, Usman. I'm disappointed in you, Jamal. You should do better. You need to confront Usman real quick. Because the way you're talking is exactly the same, similar. Just different intentions. One's trying to get a green card, you just want some punani, which is fine. Punani of the green card, I respect that. At least you're not trying to marry someone. You know what I'm saying? And you're keeping 100. Usman's completely lying about it. I respect that. Well, 100 to a certain degree. Oh, yeah, you're keeping 100, but Veronica is definitely trying to twist it so it becomes more. But just because Veronica or the ladies are trying to get you to say if there's a future or not, it doesn't mean you need to keep defending that. If I'm in that situation and I've got girls coming at me saying, so is there a future between you and so-and-so? I am telling them flat out what I told her, listen, we are just smashing. Your friend, we are just smashing. Is there a future? I can't say that. Do you know, is there a future? I'm gonna tell you no, because I'm just smashing. I'm not gonna tell you yes, because to be honest with you, I'm just smashing. My mind is not thinking about a future. My mind is not thinking about wanting a relationship. My mind is thinking that I'm enjoying the punani. That's what I'm thinking. The Nash. That's all I'm thinking. I'm keeping it 100. And if they don't like that, it is what it is. some people want to hear that, and when they hear that, they're like, "Oh, really? Can we have some too?" Ladies, note yourself. You're smashing a guy, and then he's and then he's asking you about what your friends think about him. Guys know that you go tell your girlfriends. If he wants to know about what you're telling your girlfriends, he wants to know, are you telling your girlfriends all the good things? It's because he's hoping that you're basically, you know, pimping him out to your friends. That's how you end up with your friends sleeping with your man. You know, when girls like, oh my God, I can't believe you slept with your man. That's because you was telling your girlfriend too much details about how good your man was in bed. And her thirsty ass just wanted some too. Remember that. But anyway, we continue.
It's not the confidence. There's just something about it.
And you can do your little, you know, pessimistic thing, but like, I'm just letting you know that Veronica's in good hands. So you don't have to worry.
Do you know what? I wish he never said that. Veronica's in good. I wish he never said that. When this goes tits up and this gets replayed, you know, such a fool. Oh, why, Jamal?
Like, literally, your face is frowning.
I think Veronica is good enough. You would know after 1 or 2 days that she's good enough for you to go after and devote yourself just to her. She's just like any ordinary girl.
Anything, but everybody's kind of concerned that she's just going to get into this rut where she has to.
Caesar, don't talk. Don't talk. You're a pervert. Don't talk.
Growing feelings for you, and that's why everybody's trying to be concerned about it. You know what I'm saying?
I know because I know her.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I was talking.
I'll
let you speak. Let me speak.
Was just in a relationship, though.
So just by seeing the look on her face, she's already invested. Because she is happy. You've done something to make her happy. Congratulations. But that's what's scary. I can tell you really like
You're right, I do.
Right, and that's what I'm scared about.
If it becomes a problem, like you said,
Yeah, if I like him more than he likes me. If I catch
not even
feelings
them.
and he doesn't.
And or you're not still putting yourself out there.
I'm the one who said, let's not be committed. I'm decided.
You said it for a reason. You said it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't say I said this. We all know that you saying that doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Humble yourself. Veronica, no, don't do that.
I said so. And he said, okay, cool.
Veronica, why would you ever approach a man and you have the idea of, you know what, you keep other girls and do your thing.
Veronica, you're gorgeous. You're a beautiful woman.
Smart, successful.
Smart. You have it all. I have a question to him. What exactly stops you from being committed to this gorgeous?
I knew my first day with her when I had feelings. No,
I'm
I'm agreeing with you. Like, I knew from the first moment that she was special.
What do you stop from being devotion to her? What exactly?
As I've already addressed.
Is she enough for you? No.
I just want to answer the question.
Hello? Is she enough for you? No.
Excuse me, is she enough?
Yeah. Is she enough for you?
Yeah, no, she is enough. And what I'm trying to tell you, if you would listen, I have family priorities to take care of.
That involve having sex with other women?
As a woman, it's a family priorities.
Okay, am I talking to you or talking to you?
Well, it's the same question.
Jamal, you're not winning this. There's nothing that you can say. This is the only thing that you can say that's gonna basically end the situation is you say, listen, I'm smashing other women. She's okay with it. And I am not going to sit here and tell you that we're going to have a relationship in the future because I'm enjoying my life. If she wants to take the gamble, then she can take the gamble. But I'm not going to sit and tell you that there's going to be a future or there's hope for a future because I'm enjoying my life right now. And my life is smashing Veronica and smashing other things. Simple as 1, 2, 3. That is the only thing that you can say. And it doesn't matter whether no one likes it or not, but it's going to be real. If you keep trying to deflect or trying to explain yourself, if you keep explaining yourself, it's not going to look good. It's going to go downhill for you. Bro, like, be 100. Don't justify it.
It's really not because you just keep coming with these little bird comments.
No, it's like, okay, so if she's a special girl and you keep saying that you like her, then why do you still need to other girls?
Coming up, I wanted to get a van to travel the America.
It's really not because you just keep coming with these little bird comments.
No, it's like, okay, so if she's a special girl and you keep saying that you like her, then why do you still need to other girls?
I don't really give to be honest. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, I don't really care. If y'all are upset, y'all are saying, oh, she's a great woman. She is, but that doesn't mean I have to, like, just drop everything. I don't have to do that. I refuse. And if you want to be a yes man, please feel free and, like, drop everything. It didn't work out for you, so, like, I don't know why you're tripping.
You know what though? When he said "F yo," that was the best response. That was a decent response, but then he elaborated. You know, not elaborate, but then he started coming after Tim saying, "You're yes man." He shouldn't have added that in because now he's showing a level of frustration. Bro, you got to show a level of control this moment in time. You got to show your composure, like, you know what I mean? I get it, but you did put yourself in this corner at the same time. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You've said what you got to say. This is golden.
I mean, I personally think she deserves better than you.
What?
I'm gonna go.
Can I go to my like dressing room area for a minute?
If you want to step away.
Okay.
You don't have to explain the relationship to anybody. The only reason he does is he's still crazy about her. He always will be.
Debbie, don't talk. Behave yourself. What are you doing, idiot?
Like you said, we're just having fun right now anyway.
Yeah, that's what, everybody is like, Natalie, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about her, but the first thing she does is, first date, are we committed? Are you going to, I mean, it's like a serious thing. Like, we have to be
Yeah, no, she's on my
serious. It's like, committed. No, go on, have fun. Life's too damn short right now,
Coming from the woman that literally just moved in with a guy in Canada after knowing him after how long? Like, Debbie, be quiet. Humble yourself. Be quiet.
I just want to make sure you're okay. I kind of want to talk to you for a minute. I didn't want to like interrupt if you guys are still like chit-chatting.
Let me tell you, if and when it ever happens that he breaks your heart, which I will hunt him down, but you call me. If Tim doesn't want you to cry on his shoulder, I'll be there for you, okay?
Thank you, Debbie. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine.
I mean,
That was on here. Don't piss me off.
totally.
Yeah, I don't like you either. It's the
Well, but again,
I didn't even know her.
So he got annoyed with Natalie for asking hard-hitting questions. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. If I was in the same position, I wouldn't like to be asked those questions. But at the same time, though, I wouldn't put myself in that position. You see what I'm saying? I would have prevented that earlier on, because I would have just said, "Listen, we're smashing, and I'm enjoying the punani, and that's all I want. That's it." Nobody can ask me questions after that. Each time they ask me a question, I'll be like, "I said I'm smashing. I said I'm enjoying the nash. I said it tastes good. The clitoris is ah." And the mouth of my boy, it's dangerous. I'm enjoying it, yes, but I'm also enjoying it for other women as well, and I'm not leaving none of that anytime soon. But also process this though, ladies. Process this though. It is very unlikely a man is going to want to be with you knowing that you allowed him to go and smash other things. And even if he's going to be with you, his respect levels for you aren't going to be that high, because he knows that he can get away with murder. A man will not be, he will find hard to respect you completely, to even love you completely too. You know what I'm saying? So process that too. So the fact that Veronica's allowing this behavior is already doomed her anyway. Because of the fact is this though, if he wakes up one day and says, "You know, I want to smash another thing again," he's going to expect to say yes. And if you say no, he's going to be like, "Oh, yeah, cool." And he's going to go do it anyway. And then that's how cheating happens. So even if this relationship was to go far, it's doomed from the beginning regardless. Because the respect levels for it have already been, you see what I'm saying? Remember that. Saying.
I'm also trying to date her, so.
Smile on her face just tells it all. And Tim's being really selfish about it. Yeah. But because he's crazy about her, and I think he's madly in love with her, he just won't admit it. After all this time, I think he really cares about her.
I've never seen you this mad, and I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm straight, like. I'm straight. Before I got here, I did not think Tim being around was going to be a issue, but now I'm realizing it's something I'm going to have to address, which is annoying as
Back. Okay, let me go back to Tanya. Let's shift gears and talk about.
Okay, is that it? Of Okay. Just need to double check if there's anything more left between these guys. Hold on a minute.
I was a bit nervous for both Tim and Jamal when they were interacting, especially after Tim had made that comment of like, "Veronica, I can't believe you're like lowering yourself and like degrading yourself." I know that triggered Jamal. I don't want Tim to be upset. I don't want Jamal to be upset. Like, I just need everyone to like, boys, go to your corners. You both care about me. You both want me to be happy. Like, everyone who comes into a Tim and Veronica situation is so scared of Tim. And I have literally never dated anyone who's ever like challenged him and called him on his. And Tim's just gonna have to learn to suck it up. And maybe for once I will prove him wrong.
Not that I have any feelings for her. I really don't care who Veronica dates as long as they're good to her. But at the same time, like, I'm not trying to fight the guy, but I wanted him to know that, like, hey, if you this girl over, man, like, that is going to be a huge mistake.
Bye.
Tim thinks he knows what's gonna make me happy. Jamal's actually making me happy right now. So like, I'm just gonna keep doing the thing that makes me happy.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what's next for Jamal and I. Probably drinks tonight. And we'll see where it goes from there.
I said it already and I said it again. So far, Tim has been right with every guy that she's come across. She legit just admitted that. She just said that one of the days I'm going to prove Tim wrong, finally. So there you go. Jamal isn't going to be the guy that's going to prove Tim wrong. I can say that now flat out. Point blank, period. And the thing is, she talks about, I'm just gonna do what's gonna make me happy. Well, to be fair, the things that usually keep you happy seem to keep getting you heartbroken. Have you ever thought about that, Veronica? To be honest with you, she has devalued herself. She devalued herself in terms of the fact that she's not thinking about her self-worth. She's not thinking about, you know, like, you need to go, I encourage this, everyone needs to go on a self-care journey, okay? If you're single right now, go on a self-care journey before you find someone. Because when you go on a self-care journey, this is when you start to discover your priorities, your needs, your morals, your musts, this is how you get yourself in a disciplined mindset. This is how you discover so many things about yourself. So therefore, you know who you need to be in your life, both friends, family, and partner. You know what type of people you need in your life. You know what type of character you know what I'm saying? And it helps you able to judge someone better as well. You got to do it properly, and it takes time. Don't do it the way Tanya hasn't been doing it properly, so ignore that. You know what I'm saying? Take your time with it. Veronica hasn't been doing that. She hasn't done that. Like, just continue getting your heart broken, Veronica. That's the bottom line. You continue just opening your legs and playing with fire. Now, open legs isn't the issue. End of the day, if you want to go and have sex because you need it, absolutely go do it, because I know that can be a stress reliever for a lot of people. So I have no issues with you doing it. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is that if you're opening your legs up, for the intentions of just wanting to have fun and so you can release some hormones, whatever, you go do that, but don't be attached. But if you're going to open your legs up with the purposes of hoping to be attached, then don't open them up until you know that person is for you. You see what I'm saying? There's different reasons why you should open your legs. You just got to be 100 with yourself of which one you want. Because trust me when I tell you, opening your legs up for the sake of it, hoping that someone's going to want you, ain't going to work. You got to find out the person wants you first, how they value you first. But then again, of course, people can lie and manipulate you and make you think it is. But to be honest with you, I would rather someone lie and manipulate me just to get into my pants, because at least I know I challenged them, and at least I know I went with my morals to see if that person was worthy of me. If it ended up that they use me, it is what it is. At least I know that I didn't just give it up for the sake of just giving it up. There's a fine line between the two. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay? There's a giving up if you're giving up, or giving up because that person showed you something that you thought was true and genuine. And if you tell them they lied, it doesn't matter. At least you can be like, well, at least I stuck with my gut and I stuck with my routine, and I'll keep doing that until the right person comes. But hey, man, like I say, life is a matter of trial and error. You guys let me know exactly what you're thinking down below in the comment section, and we'll most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course, peace.